I'm here with David and Gaz. We're outside Old Trafford. Manchester United 4, Norwich 0. 4-0 FC are back, Gaz.
Yeah, mate, you wanted a good performance, and not necessarily surprised by a good performance, but certainly surprised by a confident performance. That's what it looked like in the first half. Rashford, I'm going to have to watch a few of it because it was on the other side of the pitch to me, but at times it looked like he had him on toast like multiple occasions. Pereira was playing like it was pre-season.
Pre-season Pirlo.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. Mate, I loved it, man. A lot of players that maybe I've given a lot of stick to look really good today. And also, I want to shout out Juan Mata. He was quality today, maybe even my man of the match.
He got the first assist for the breakthrough goal as well.
Did he get another assist as well today?
Yeah, he may have, but I'm just mean he got the initial breakthrough.
Yeah, well, they both look like good balls. If I'm correct that it was him that played it, might have been Fred, both left-footed, aren't they? But Mata and Matic, they're not players that you want to see playing for United week in, week out. But with the options that we've got available, they're the sort of players that I'd play against teams like this that maybe you want to be trying to break down. Because today, for half an hour, when it was still 0-0, you were confident we were going to score, and it felt like one of them games where goal comes, the floodgates will open.
I'm glad you mentioned Matic, because before we left the ground, I said to Dean, if Marcus Rashford hadn't bagged 2, was my man of the match today, I'd be giving it to Nemanja Matic. Because he was and I've been one of those that have said he needs to go.
Yeah.
But today he showed that experience and he used it well, and the legs didn't really show.
Against teams like this, against the lesser teams, yeah, totally. I think against the better teams, he'd really struggle against the top class number 10. Even though I know Cantwell won't play number 10, but I really do rate that Cantwell. He probably should have scored if not for a top.
Great save by De Gea.
Yeah, like that looked world class. Down on his bottom left-hand corner, mate. Yeah, mate, I'm happy all round. It was good. It was confident. But like I say, Marcus Rashford, man, whenever you're getting down this season, whenever I'm like really frustrated with United, I just like focus on Rashford a little bit because he's just the shining light this season. And hopefully the club continues to match his ambitions, because his ambitions are going to keep growing and growing. And I know he loves United.
Well, they've got the lights on. So that's a start.
Exactly, yeah. I know he loves United, and I know that he'll stick with United even if we are struggling, which is another reason why I love him. But he could be capable of massive things, and I hope we don't let him down almost by not reaching his ambitions.
Dave, is Marcus the main man for you?
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, we were just talking before this about Greenwood as well. I think he could be possibly in the future, but he's got to remember he's still 18. He's still eligible to play in the FA Youth Cup, for Christ's sake.
Is that 9 or 10 goals for him now for the first?
It's ridiculous, really, isn't it? You know, he scored with both feet. Obviously, you can tell now he's striking more with his left, but he's just super confident. You know, gets the ball and he doesn't have to pass. He's just shoot because he knows that he's capable of scoring them goals. And I just think if he's a bit more selfish, I think he'd get a hell of a lot more. One
of the disappointing things for myself and you this season has been we've seen Greenwood getting chances, Chong, Brandon, and we've all had that. But Angel Gomez isn't involved, and he may be going to Barca. He may not be. 2 appearances now, albeit from the bench this week. Signs he may be saying?
Listen, I just don't think he's going to stick around. I think he's.
Should he be the kind of person? Should we be doing everything to keep him?
I mean, yeah, I think we should, but he's not. I don't think he's good enough at the moment to starting over, even coming off the bench. I mean, he is a great player.
Some would say Lingard and Pereira have been playing, and I know Pereira was played all right today, but some would say Angel should be given a chance ahead of them.
Yeah, he should be given a chance, but for me, I still think he should go out on loan somewhere. You know, I've had season out on loan. He gets first team football, playing, and it works out for players like that. And I think if he came back, he'd be better off. If he leaves his club and goes to somewhere more ambitious, I just don't think it's going to work out. For example, Barcelona's talking about if he does go to Barcelona, is he really going to get in that Barcelona team? I really don't see it happening at the moment. And he's just going to be in the same position he is here, but he's probably going to get more chances if he sticks around.
Mason Greenwood, talk to me about him.
Yeah, he's ridiculous, isn't he, mate? I mean, I've talked about him for a few years, and everyone goes, "Oh, it's just this young kid." People don't expect him to be as good as he is, and he's showing signs now of what he's really capable of. I do believe he's better than what he is. You know, even though he's scoring.
His all-round play.
Yeah. He's very. I just wish he's more. It's the same with Brandon. I wish they were a bit more selfish and played the way they want to play. I think now they're in the first team. I think they're just playing the way the manager's telling them to, and I think if they showed a bit more freedom and did what they wanted to do, I think you'd see the best out of both of them.
Gaz, a bit closer to sorry about that. I know Chelsea won today. I think they held on in the end against Burnley. So top 4 is still the same amount of points away as it was before today, but we're 5th today.
Yeah, we're 5th, but I think with the current squad, we can expect more inconsistencies for the rest of the season. I think if we behave like a top club, I don't think we'd be pulling out the excuses about signing players in January, mate. We see this whole Ashley Young debacle is a prime example.
He wasn't involved at all today.
I feel like if we behave like a top club, if Ashley Young said he wanted to go, 34-year-old, captain of the club, fair enough. But I'd say we just let him go in January, fair enough. And then if we behave like a top club, you go out and bring another left back in. You'd have Brandon Williams back up, learning from him, and you'd be in a perfect scenario there. But that's not what's going to happen because it's United, and we know how things are going to happen. We won't sign anyone in January. But I feel like a few rumours of Bruno Fernandes. If we can pull that off, we can pull off another one, and they fit in well. Top four's on, sure.
Kartik, I wanted to obviously, what are your thoughts on today's game before I ask you the other question?
4-0 FC back again. It was good. I thought this is the first game this season where it's been a whole overall good performance, where we couldn't really say this was bad, that went wrong. I thought everything went well today. It was just one of those performances where I thought we were able to break him down. We kept him under control. And I was saying at half time, I think this is the kind of game where you have to play the two playmakers, Pereira and Mata, and it helps us break these teams down. The only problem has been this season, we only have two of them to play. So we've had this situation where we've had to play only one. But I think in these kind of games, you play two, we're okay. Right now, those are the only two we have. Maybe by Monday, we could have another one. But
Angel Gomez?
Yeah, I mean, I spoke to you about Gomez, didn't I, earlier on? And I said...
should we be moving heaven and high water, whatever they're saying, is to keep him?
I wouldn't say move heaven and earth, but I think that might be what Ollie's been doing in the last two games. I think it might be going, go on, sign the contract and you'll get more games like this. And it's kind of showing him that you can be part of the squad, but you need to sign on first. And I think that's only fair to say you have to sign on to be involved. But I think he's the kind of player you have to keep around because he's so talented.
Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, Mason Greenwood, more goals from them. I think that's 30 between Rashford and Martial this season, 19-11 to Rashford.
Rashback and Mr. Lazy. Nonsense. No, they've been class. Rashford's been amazing. I think he's having that kind of season where everything he touches turns to goals. And on the rate he's going, he can easily get to 30 in all competitions. And Martial, how much is he on now? Is he on
11? I thought
11. So he could get to 20, and that's what we were saying at the start of the season, that's what they have to get to. And Greenwood, he must be taking the piss now. He comes on for a kickabout and he's scoring. I mean, it's just easy to him. Scoring goals is easy to him.
Top four on, or are we getting?
It is on. I would say it's on. I mean, it's doable. I think with the squad that we have and the way we've played so far, we could do. And the teams around us as well aren't that great. I wouldn't say Spurs are convincing, Chelsea aren't convincing. So we can get at them. I mean, the gap's 5, and we still have to play Chelsea, so you never know.